Hi everyone. In this video, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I have been wanting to do a type of video series for the past couple of years, and it is called Lyrical Lessons. And the whole gist of Lyrical Lessons is basically taking the lyrics of a song, having my own interpretation of it, or if somebody else wants their own interpretation of it, and extracting the lessons from the song so that we can apply it to our lives. So lately, I have been listening to all types of music. I mean, I have been doing that for a while, but for some reason, it's been very intense lately. I've been listening to gangster rap. I've been listening to gospel, hard rock from the 70s, soft rock from the 60s, all types of music. So out of all of this musical soup, the first song that I would like to lyrically extract is one that is dear to my heart. I have listened to it for about 10 years or more, and it is titled The Light by Common. Now, if you don't know who Common is basically a singer / rapper. He's still very popular, and a lot of his songs have positivity in them. You don't really hear him calling anybody out of their name. Just very good vibes, good rhythms, all of that. And he also features great artists in his songs. So The Light was actually, the chorus of it was taken from a song called Open Your Eyes, and it was by Bobby Caldwell. So at the beginning of The Light, you will hear portions of Bobby Caldwell's song, Open Your Eyes. So now I'm going to go through all of these lyrics, and I will pause when I come to the lyric that has the lesson that we are going to extract. So here's how it goes. I never knew a love like this. Gotta be something for me to write this, queen. I like how he calls her queen, because there's a lot of people that will call somebody out of their name instead of what they actually are. I ain't seen you in a minute. Wrote this letter and finally decide to send it. Signed, sealed, delivered, guess Stevie Wonder reference, for us to grow together. Love has no limit. Let's spend it slow forever. That's the first lesson. Let's spend it slow together. No, let's spend it slow forever. So some people, they will rush into a relationship. They will rush into a relationship before they even know who they are themselves. They will get with another person before they've been in a relationship with themselves. There are people who will get married, and instead of spending those years together, learning how to live with one another as a married couple by themselves in their home or their apartment, spend time traveling, they will just jump right into having children before they truly get to enjoy their marital life. I'm not saying children are bad at the start of a marriage. I'm just saying you probably want to just spend that time together. Form your own little bond and family with one another before the children come along. That's why you see a lot of people will have children, they'll raise the children, and then they'll go, the children will go off to college, go off to school, and now they're empty nesters. And now they finally have to spend time together with one another. And that is when they realize that they actually don't like each other, or that they actually don't know each other. People will jump into moving in together very quickly. People will skip over the friendship part and get into the relationship part. But it's easier to have a successful relationship when there is a friendship there already. So if you are in a relationship and you're rushing, just slow down. If you are a person who is single and you're searching, trying to hurry, just slow down. Enjoy the moment, because this moment will never come back. You will not always be in the dating stage. You will not always be in the engagement stage. Enjoy every single one of your stages so that you can appreciate them. And so you won't have to get some 7-year itch, or so you won't have to have some midlife crisis like, oh no, I wasted all of my 20s with such and such a thing. Like, no, don't go through that. So let's continue with this song. I know your heart is weathered by what studs did to you. I ain't gonna assault them, 'cause I probably did it too. Well, that is an interesting line. A lot of people will be afraid to jump into or start a new venture in the area of being romantic because of all of the trauma they have suffered at the hands of another person or at the hands of themselves. So he is assuring her that he is not going to do the same thing, because the next line says, because of you, feelings I handle with care. Some people will damage a whole series of people before they get to you. Yes, I know. Some people will destroy the lives of all of these different love interests before they get to you, because they were in this immature phase. And as they were in their immature phase, they were destroying every single type of relationship that they had. But now that they have found this special person, they really want to be careful. They truly want to take their time. Some people, and I'm going to say like men in general that I have heard, some men that I have met have treated women so badly, and then they have a daughter, and some light bulb goes off in their head. They're like, oh my God, my daughter. I can't treat women the same because now I have a daughter. So if you are that type of guy and you don't have a daughter, just imagine that every woman is somebody's daughter, because she is. Every woman is somebody's daughter. Would you want your own child to be treated as you are incorrectly, if you are incorrectly, not for the ones doing the correct thing, the ones doing the incorrect thing? Would you want your daughter to be treated as incorrectly as you treat other women? So if you are a person, a man or a woman, who is starting a new relationship, and this other person is a good person, do not let your fears interfere with having a union that is healthy. Sometimes we are so used to unhealthy relationship, we even make a healthy relationship into an unhealthy relationship. We will run away somebody who is good for us. We will run away somebody who actually cares about us because we are afraid that they will do what so-and-so did in the past. So that lesson is heal your heart so that you can recognize a healthy relationship when it comes to you, so you will be ready. Some explicitive recognize the light, but they can't handle the glare. See, it says, because of you, feelings I handle with care. Some recognize the light, but they can't handle the glare. I had to repeat that line when I first heard it. I was like, wait, hold up. They can't handle the glare? Some people, man or woman, they will be so successful. They will have all of their ducks in a row. They'll be just so attractive. They will have their finances together. They'll have all of this talent, yet they cannot find somebody who is compatible for them because people are intimidated by them. Some recognize the light, but they can't handle the glare. So they'll see this whole supermodel person. And it doesn't have to be a physical. It can be characteristics. They will see this high level, intense, wonderful, beautiful person, and they cannot handle it because they feel they don't deserve it. That's why you see all of these beautiful people, supermodels, men and women, with all of these I'm like, that's your type? Like, why? Why? And then they get treated like nothing. They get treated like nothing. They get treated incorrectly by people who cannot handle how wonderful and powerful that they are. So if you are that type of person, don't be discouraged when not everybody is trying to date you. Sometimes it's not you, sometimes it's them. Sometimes it's them being intimidated by you. They might be highly attracted to you, but they don't know how to handle you because you're up here and they're like over there. That's why you have to get a person who celebrates your light, not tries to hide your light, not tries to put you in a freaking box. Dorothy Dandridge, look what happened to her. Beautiful woman. All these different things. Look at how her husband treated her. Kim Porter, look at how P. Diddy treated her. Are you going to be them? No, I don't think you should be. Shoot. Let's continue. You know I ain't the type to walk around with matching shirts. If relationship is effort, I will match your work. Some relationships fail because one person is doing all the work and the other person is not doing nothing at all. If you truly care about something, you will invest your time in it. You can tell what somebody loves because you see them investing time in it. You see them investing money in it. You see them investing energy in it. If a person is not willing to invest energy in your relationship and you are investing all of your everything in this relationship, there is no relationship. It is a one person. You are solo. Just consider yourself single because that's what you are. It's not a partnership. It's a single ship. You might as well take all of that energy, all of that money, all of that time, all of that emotion that you are investing in this other person and bring it back to you. Because at least you know what you give to you will stay with you. But you are taking a risk when you give to someone. Will it be reciprocated? I don't know. Will it? It's all up to you to decide. Okay. I want to be the one to make you happiest and hurt you the most. They say the end is near. It's important that we close to the Most High, regardless of what happens. On Him let's rely. Now, some people may not be religious, but from what I have seen, if both people are on a spiritually elevated level and they have a community surrounding them, their relationship will be successful. That's why, like in Christianity, they'll be like, you cannot be unequally yoked. And then in other religions, they'll say similar things. If both people are spiritually mature and they rely on this higher nature in order to have a successful relationship, their relationship will succeed because they're not just relying on their power alone. It's more than that. That's why you have like some breakups sometimes, because people have different personal belief systems. It clashes with each other. It doesn't work. Some couples are still married because they had the energy, the spirit of other people supporting their union. And that is why it worked. Why do you think all of these relationships now have been failing? There is no village. You had to form your village to support one another. It wasn't common for a woman to just raise a baby alone or a man to raise a baby alone. It took everybody, a group effort. Because we are doing things by ourselves, we are burning ourselves out. And as a result, our relationships are taking a toll. It's taking a toll on our relationships. So make sure that if you're in a relationship, that you have some type of community, spiritual base to fall back on. Because sometimes that's all you will be able to fall back on. So the chorus, there are times when you'll need someone. I will be by your side. There is a light that shines special for you and me. It says, yo, check it. It's important we communicate and tune the fate of this union to the right pitch. How many relationships have failed because nobody was talking to each other? They were just assuming one person was thinking one thing when the person was thinking a completely different thing. They didn't express how they truly felt. They didn't express where they wanted the relationship to go. And next thing you know, it's been 20 years and out they walk out the door and you don't even know why. You have to not be afraid of speaking your truth to the person that you are in a relationship with. You cannot be afraid. You two are together. You're in a relationship. You should be able to tell each other anything. This should be your best friend. You should not be afraid of their reaction when you are communicating with them. When you communicate with a person in an honest and clear, not playing mind games, a clear direction or whatever, I can't think of the words. When you have clarity, you'll be able to see what problems lie before you and what problems are going on now. It's not the big problems that break up a marriage. It's the little small things building up over the years that destroy a relationship, the things that are left unsaid. And then people are surprised. They're like, I didn't know you felt this way. Why didn't you tell me? Well, they did tell you through nonverbal actions. How did they do it? I don't know. Maybe put some laxative in your food, or leave the toilet seat up, or knock over your stuff, or cheat on you. I don't know. They'll do it in the most nonverbal way because they don't have the courage to say it with their words. So if you are in a relationship, use words. True words. Whether you're afraid it's going to make the person mad, say it anyway. And say it with sincerity, not to instigate. Because communication is what can possibly save your relationship if your relationship is going through something right now. It can also help you to understand your partner better. I'll never call you my B or even my boo. There's so much in a name and so much more in you. What you call a person truly shows what you think about them. When I'm walking down the street and somebody says, hey baby, hey girl, do I turn? No. Why? Because I'm not a girl, I'm a woman, I'm not a baby, I was already raised. You saying, hey sexy, do I look like a prostitute to you? No, you will call me ma'am, miss, queen, goddess, something. You say the right, correct name. Come at me correctly. That's how you gotta be, whether you're a man or a woman. If you're a dude and some girl calling you with some type of name, no, you are a king. You are sir. You are lord something. You are of a higher nature. You have to think these high thoughts. Same with girls. Don't stop. If somebody called you, like, hey, sexy, you already know what they think about you. You already know what is on their mind. So do you want to waste your time with a $2 ticket, or do you want to just keep walking to find your king or queen or whatever? What you gonna do? Don't allow people to call you things that are not who you truly are. Because the more they call you names, the more it will stick into your subconscious mind. And if you have children, they are watching what names you are accepting for yourself, and they will begin accepting those names for themselves. When you call somebody who is treating you, let's say you have a coworker or something, and they're just like, ugh, if you just start calling them higher names, they have to aspire to that higher name. People will sometimes react to what you call them, and they'll act whatever you call them. If you call them stupid, they'll start acting stupid. If you call them a child, they'll start acting like a child. But if you call them a higher name, they will subconsciously gravitate towards the characteristics of that name. So yes, in a relationship, make sure that you have names of a higher nature to call one another. Few understand the union of woman and man, and sex in a tangle is where they assume that it land, but that's fly by night. For you and the sky I write, for in these cold shy nights moons, you're my light. It says few understand the union of woman and man, and sex in a tangle is where they assume that it lands. That's some powerful lines, because how many people are out here having casual everything? Casual over here, casual over there, but you're not building anything. And now you're lost. And now it's been like 15 years and you're just like, what have I built? Who is there for me? You're giving away all of your sexual energy and you're depleting yourself. You're depleting your body. You're depleting your finances. You're depleting your peace. Because you are interacting in this way with the wrong type of people, you are opening yourselves up to things that are toxic for your spirit and for your body. That's why you have to be careful who you interact with in that way. So this man in the song, the lyricist, Common, or just the man in the song, he's truly trying to evolve himself for this woman. He's truly trying to treat this woman in a way that he feels is appropriate for her. And you can tell what his thoughts of her are in the next line, which is, if heaven had a height, you would be that tall. Ghetto to coffee shop, through you I see that all. Let's stick to understanding and we won't fall. For better or worse times, I hope to me you call. So he's basically imagining her as one of the greatest things that has ever happened to him. And if two people are in a relationship and both are imagining the same thing about the other person, they're like, you are the greatest thing that has happened to me. You are the greatest thing that has happened to me too. And it's just like this union, because I see God in you and you see God in me, and now we are together, and I respect you because I respect myself and I see me in you, and it's just this exchange. So he sees all of the aspects and dimensions of this woman, and he appreciates all of them. He says, let's stick to understanding and we won't fall. For better or worse times, I hope to me you call. So he is telling her, he is sticking through it with the long run. A lot of people don't have discipline these days. They get one problem in a relationship and they're out. They're like, oh no, you eat popcorn during the movie? I'm gone, I can't take this anymore. Just the smallest little thing. They don't stick with you when you get sick. What's going to happen if you get sick? I'm not confessing it over you, but okay, you're sick. Now what? Where did they go? There were times when I was sick. Where was my whatchamacallit? I don't know. Where'd they go? You can see who is there for you during the worst times and through the best times. A true person will stick it out unless it's something that's really toxic that can hurt you and hurt them. A true person, if they really, really care about you, will stick it out as long as they possibly can, unless it depletes themselves. If you're not making any effort to make it better, then don't be mad that they leave. However, he's not just going to abandon her. And this goes for men and women. I'm not man bashing. I'm just telling you. He's not going to leave her with a baby like some people do. They're like, oh, you have my baby? Oh, I'm gone. I'm not going to do that. He's not going to leave her broke on the streets. He's not going to deplete her of her finances. He's not going to leave her hanging, leave her stood up on dates. How many people have done that to you? How many people have you invested in that left you when you were just in the most screwed situation that you've ever been screwed in your whole life? I've heard some stories from some people, and I have heard it all. So, if you truly are loving someone, you have to roll with the good times and the bad times. Hopefully there will be no bad times. But it's just a part of life sometimes. And that truly shows true character. So, now, next. So I pray every day, more than anything, friends will stay as we begin to lay this foundation for a family. Love ain't simple. Why can't it be? Anything worth having you work at annually. Granted, we've known each other. Okay, hold up. I'm going too fast. Why can't it be? Anything worth having you work at annually. So this is not something that's just like, okay, I'm in it now. No, this is some foundation. You build on a foundation. You make it better and better and better and better and better. When you get into the relationship, it's kindergarten. And then throughout the years, you get your PhD in loving one another. And then you surpass that level too. Because you just don't stop. Because both of you are changing over time. There are people who have been together. They were high school sweethearts having children now. They might be in their 30s, 40s, 50s, who knows? The them at 17 and the them at 56 years old are two different people. They had to roll with the changes. They had to roll with the maturity. It has different foundations, different levels. High school, that was just puppy love. Then you build on that. Then you build on that. Now you're in the, oh, maybe I want to marry him phase. Now you're like, okay, now we're together. We're a union. Oh, wait, we have children. Oh, I'm going through menopause, or I'm having a midlife crisis. You just got to hold on to each other, because at the end of the day, that is who you're going to have left. You think all these fly-by-night people in the streets will love you like the person that is stuck with you from day one? No, it's not worth it. That's why you just don't throw out things with the bathwater unless it's really toxic and you've invested a lot of time in something toxic that you need to get rid of. If it is something worth having, it is something worth lasting. It is something life-lasting. It is worth putting more effort into and more understanding into. So, granted, we've known each other for some time. It don't take a whole day to recognize sunshine. Oh, that line. That line, just, when I first heard that line, I saw a flash in my mind of people that were like 15-year girlfriends, 15-year boyfriends. Now, these are people that wanted to get married, that believed in marriage and stuff. Yet, they're with this person 15, 16, 8, 30 years as a girlfriend or boyfriend. And then the person leaves. And then after 2 months, they get a new person. And within a year, they're married to that person. Some people will make excuses to not have a commitment with you. They'll be like, oh, I don't know, blah, 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 I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Wait, let's hold on a minute. And then the next year you see them with a wedding ring on their finger. It does not take an entire decade to recognize sunshine. It does not take that long. You know what you want when you see it. You know what you want when you feel it. It should not take that many years of investment in a person to recognize a person's worth. So if somebody is stringing you along and the years are passing by, you just need to cut it, because they don't recognize that the sun is out and it's summertime and it's hot outside. They don't recognize any of that. You basically have winter. You gotta, newsflash for you, you basically have winter. It does not take a whole day to recognize sunshine. They have already seen your worth. They have already seen what you are capable of. Are you going to waste another decade with this person? Are you going to waste another month with this person? I dare somebody to waste even a day with me. Shit. For real. Come on now. Let's get into that. Anyway. Yeah, yo, check it. Oh, because it's after the chorus. Yeah, yo, check it. It's kind of fresh you listen to more than hip hop, and I can catch you in the mix from beauty to thrift shop. Plus, leap? No, curse rate. Pop when it's time to, thinking you fresh, suggesting beats I should rhyme to. At times when I'm lost, I try to find you. You know to give me space when it's time to. My heart's dictionary defines you. It's love and happiness. Truthfully, it's hard trying to practice abstinence. So, see, these two people at the end of the song, they are really beginning to understand one another. And he is making an effort to make this relationship as healthy as he possibly can. He is even practicing abstinence. Now, have you heard of those celebrities that are like, oh, I practiced abstinence before I met my husband? They really wanted this to work. They had to see what a sexless relationship with this person would be like. Would they still want to be around this person? Could they have a friendship with this person? Because sometimes sex will cloud your mind and you will think that you feel this way when it's really just this physical thing going on with you. The time we committed love, it was real good. Had to be for me to arrive, and it still feel good. I know that sex ain't gonna keep you, but as my equal is how I must treat you. Well, this is a powerful line. As my equal is how I must treat you. So he's not putting her beneath him. They are at equal levels because they are one. They are one person. They are one body. And because she is his equal, he has to treat her with the respect that he treats himself. As my reflection in light, I'ma lead you. And whatever's right, I'ma feed you. And whatever's right, I'ma feed you. How many relationships have we been in where a person is feeding us the wrong things? And I'm not talking about just food, I'm talking about experiences. They are feeding us the wrong experiences. They are putting the wrong thoughts in our mind. They're calling you out of your name. They're making you feel as if you are just belittled. Is that what you want a person to feed you? Or do you want somebody to feed you something that will help you grow as a person and inspire you? That is the type of relationship you want to look for. And then it goes, dig-a-da, 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 dig-a-dig-a-da, dig-a-da-da-da. Yo, I'll tell you the rest when I see you. Peace. Take my chances before they pass. Pass me by. Oh, hold up. So it goes to the chorus again. Then it ends. Take my chances before they pass. Pass me by. Oh, darling, you need to look at the other side. You'll agree. That goes back to what I was saying. It don't take a whole day to recognize sunshine. Sometimes you do have to take a chance with a person. If this person that is healthy for you is in front of you, sometimes you just gotta jump on them. Sometimes you just gotta jump on that relationship and take a chance with that person. Because when you look at the other side, as he said, you look at the other side, you'll agree. There are people that destroy healthy, fragile, relationships with potential for what they see on the other side that kind of looks good, but in the end is actually poison. Just take a look before you act, before you think the grass is greener on the other side. Take a look and really think about what you could potentially be getting on the other side. Oh, this person looks sensual. Have you spent time with them alone? Have you spent time as a friend with them? How are they treating you? how are they treating others? If you're a person that is in a relationship with somebody and you're considering getting into a relationship with another person, and they know you're with such and such a thing or such and such a person, and they start dating you while you're with the other person, that should be a newsflash to you. If this person will do this while I am in a relationship with this other person, can I really trust this person? I really can't trust this person because obviously they don't give a care. It's just examples like that that you have to think about. Don't just jump on something because it's presented before you on a plate. Not all food is good. Not all presents are great. Not all money is good money, and not all grass is good grass. So that is what I have to share with you. I hope you enjoyed this talk, and I hope that you are inspired and have learned a little bit of something about relationships today. So I'll talk to you later. Bye bye, everyone.